And we are back. I should have Googled this first, Bryan. Is centennial the correct word, or is that like 100 years? Like you can't use a centennial for 100 episodes.
I hope if it's a centennial, I hope it's you and the young folks that all work at this place.
I'm gonna be out of here. I'm gonna be out of here in 100 years.
Yeah. I was kind of hopeful that maybe you'd carry this thing along, you know?
Somebody cheering gonna be running this thing in 100 years.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Hundun edition.
Yeah, how about that?
Of the Doing All
Thank
Right.
you, man.
Hey, man.
Appreciate you, Zach, Caitlin, Steve. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the folks that believe in us, too. There's a lot of folks that do believe in us. One big guy believes in us.
Yeah, for sure.
And so thank you to him for all he's done for us.
We still doing that thing next month?
It's borderline.
Okay.
It's borderline now.
I'll talk after this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. International Voch, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna see. But hey, we appreciate y'all. We on episode 100. Of course, there's a lot of episodes that's gonna be on Crown.
Yeah.
But of the Doing All Right, we're in studio.
Yes.
Here we've done 100, so we appreciate y'all for tapping in every single day, not missing shows, participating, and all that. I got a question for you, Bryan.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get into some homework that we had. Me and Bryan might fight today, so y'all be ready. Bryan, there's all this talk, man, about the revolutionizing defense the new way. The new way you build defenses, the new core pieces, what Christian Parker kind of going to be looking at, the best defenses in the league. They talk about these big nickel guys.
Mm-hmm. Now, little Fritz Shurmur, the big nickel.
Now, Dan Quinn kind of kicked it off, I guess, a little bit with
he was
J-Ron.
A big dime.
Yeah, big dime guy. J-Ron Curse just be down there in the nickel.
Yeah.
Bryan, let me ask you this.
This is not big.
Oh, yeah, for sure. When Stephen Jones came out and talked about the core pieces of the Dallas Cowboys next year, he talked about your 3 defensive tackles, your young edge, you got a young linebacker right there, but he talked about the 2 corners that you have, okay?
Yeah.
He talked about Revel and Bland. All right, there's a plan for Revel and Bland. Bryan, should the Cowboys be drafting corner at all if the nickel's going to be a safety type guy?
I would consider.
Do we need a starting corner or do we need a starting safety to play nickel for us?
Okay. Do you have a safety nickel in mind?
I would assume the Cowboys are going to draft one of those guys.
Okay.
Whether it be rounds.
Give me the safety nickel cover guy that you would like to have.
In the draft?
In the draft.
If the football guys would have us.
Yeah.
Trade up.
Yeah.
If he sold some drugs and just happened to fall, I don't know.
Yeah.
Armed robbery, whatever. If Caleb Downs fell to 12,
okay,
that'll be the guy.
Okay.
An option for 20. Dylan Thieneman will be perfect.
Okay.
I saw some mock drafts that has McNeil Warren, Toledo safety. He's in that area.
Right.
If you want to hope that somebody falls to the 4th round for you, Bryan,
yeah,
Kamari Ramsey from USC does those things. So I think no matter what round you're in,
you're kind of covered.
You kind of covered with nickel, safety, high box guy.
Let me ask you this on your board.
On my board.
On your stack. Are you going to have, and I'm asking you this question in this way, are you going to have Chandler Rivers over any of those nickel safety guys?
Chandler Rivers is going to be...
That's from Duke.
From Duke. Chandler Rivers from Duke, the 5'10" corner.
Yeah.
Nickel corner from Duke. Chandler Rivers is going to be under Thieneman.
Okay.
And more than likely under McNeil Warren.
Okay.
I think he's going to be ahead of Ramsey for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And something else that made me think about this, right? You know, the Cowboys have a type. They'll deal with short if you got long arms and all that kind of stuff, right? But it seems like they want the nickel to be a bigger dude that'll help in the run game. To be fair to Chandler Rivers, his little ass is just fine in the run game.
Yeah.
But I think they want size there, Bryan, to be able to be versatile enough to match up with tight ends or big receivers if that's the case. I don't know if the Cowboys, if they're looking at safety heavily, I wonder how heavy they're looking at corner.
Yeah.
If they want a safety dude to come be nickel guy, the Seahawks got 2 corners and Nick Eamon-Warry playing nickel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with that being said, if Stephen Jones...
But you don't like the safeties they're playing with right now, do you?
I don't want Donovan Wilson nor Malik Hooker. Well, Donovan Wilson ain't even on contract. I don't want those people playing nickel.
To me, I'm kind of looking at it in a way of I'm looking for safety guy first, and if safety guy could play the slot,
sure,
then I'm really cool.
I think that's what they're looking for.
Right.
What I'm saying is cornerback the emergency that we think it is? With Stephen Jones saying our core pieces are Deron Bland.
I do.
No.
I do.
We're correct in wanting to draft another corner.
Yeah.
Do you think the Cowboys are thinking that if Stephen Jones said our core players, he named Revel and Bland, that's two corners, that's likely going to play outside.
So he's telling you right now he's comfortable.
He's comfortable with those two guys.
With those two guys.
If you draft Mansour Delane,
yeah,
I know where to put Mansour Delane or Jermon McCoy, Tennessee.
Yeah.
I know what to do with them.
Right.
But do you think the mindset in the front office over there is a safety that can play nickel is more important than the third corner does?
Yeah.
Do you think that?
Yeah. I know one thing. I don't like either safety they currently have.
I agree.
And I don't like any options they have right now at nickel. Mm-hmm. You know, we could talk about playing Bland inside and all that stuff. That's every time we throw that out there. Mm-hmm. But I'm to the point where I'm likely going to have, and that's why I asked you, I'm one of these safeties that do what you're talking about. Yeah. I'm likely to have them over one of these corners. And I look at it this way too, as I think Dallas, please don't tell me you think that you're okay at corner.
I think you
please
need
don't
corners.
tell me that. I think you need corners too.
Even
we're talking about a corner at 12.
Even if Stephen Jones likes the corners that you have, I'll sit somebody on the bench if you got somebody better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You draft Delane, McCoy, Cisse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Terrell, one of those guys. Hood.
They're fighting Revel day one to me. And if they're better, then Revel got to sit down. That's my mindset.
Oh, sure. That's fair.
Do you think the Joneses are operating in that way to where they have...
I haven't answered your question yet, have I?
It's okay. The Joneses have limited resources.
Yeah.
They got limited resources. Do you think they want to spend extra on a corner when they feel like they got two of them and there's going to be a safety playing nickel anyway?
Okay, here. Great question. This just clicked in my head. Let me throw it at you then, if I can. God, I hate to do this. I want to answer your question.
You love to do this, but it's okay.
I know, but I don't want to do it.
That's fine. I got you. I'm Voch.
Free agency. Mm-hmm. They signed Reed Blankenship.
Okay.
Now, do you think that makes them think about?
I think Blankenship is going to stay high. I think they're going to want another safety to play nickel.
Okay, so
I think you need two safeties.
This is
the overall argument.
Reed Blankenship does nothing to you.
This is my overall argument today. Maybe the Cowboys aren't looking for more corners. I think they're looking for more safeties.
Yeah.
I think, me personally, just Voch thinking right now, with context of Christian Parker calling plays, I think they need two safeties. If they don't retain Malik Hooker, you need three. Yeah. You need two high guys.
Yeah.
And you need a guy that's going to play big nickel corner, big nickel safety corner. Yeah. Or like a Rover type guy, a weak side, or a Robert type dude.
Could you see them keeping Hooker, Wilson, and also drafting Thieneman from Oregon?
I could see it. Mr. Voch wouldn't love it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to move on from Donovan.
I am. I'm willing to put them. I'm talking about them.
Unless Christian Parker got a weird hybrid defense that we haven't seen before, where Donovan Wilson ain't got to cover nobody and he just play to run and be physical.
He can't play back.
If Donovan Wilson is a linebacker or something, and Christian Parker has a cool way to hide him, maybe. Yeah. But just in my mind, what I'm currently thinking, you need smart dudes on that field. I ain't saying Donovan's slow. I ain't saying I ain't saying that. I don't want to say nothing about that. I think they're going to want to revamp.
But there are problems where he doesn't see it well.
I think they're going to want to retool safety. I think Malik Hooker is the safest. I think if they're going to retool the entire safety room, I think Malik Hooker and now I'm saying Wayne, but Wayne ain't guaranteed neither. He just got some versatility to play up and down or nickel or whatever, right? I think Malik is the most safe. I think Donovan Wilson is the least safe.
Yeah.
But these Marquise Bell types,
no.
I think a hot take here. I think Elijah Clark's safer than Marquise Bell when the new guy gets here.
Yeah. See, I would tend to believe that Dallas is looking at safeties before they're looking at corners.
Yeah. That's my overall point today.
I think
and we talk a lot about corner, and we only talk about Downs and Thieneman.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys feel like, especially with the context of the new coach, I think safety is a bigger need and more of a need, like you need quantity in that position. I think they're going to need more safeties than they think they're going to need corner.
Keontae Scott from Miami. Does he cover well enough for you? Because everybody's like telling me he doesn't cover.
You said something that give me nightmares and it stuck with me. Whoever you was talking to, they was like, "Hey man, I never seen him cover nobody."
That's Wolchuk.
Okay.
Zach Wolchuk.
Zach said that?
Yeah, Zach says I don't trust him. I think Gavin Dawson too, who I work with at 105.3 The Fan.
That's to him.
Yeah, said the same thing.
I don't see Ramsey. I don't see Scott just running around with somebody. He don't travel with nobody. He just kind of play his spot.
Yeah.
He comes up and plays the run, or he plays in his zone.
So you're agreeing?
I think it's a safety. I think Keontae Scott's a safety.
I do.
And I have him listed with the safety.
I do too. I'm just saying though. I'm asking the question: do you think he covers?
I don't think he covered nobody. No, because I haven't seen him cover many people.
Yeah,
like just straight up and down cover people.
Yeah.
It's an interesting conversation, Bryan. I just wanted to bring that to you. You can think on it some more.
What do you think? You think they're looking at safeties?
Bryan, I think they're going into the draft to get the best dudes that they can. And I think if they draft a corner, then in their mind they're adding strength to strength. But I think if you look at the biggest emergencies, on this team based on how the new defense coordinator, in context of Christian Parker, I think when you hear Stephen Jones say, we got Bland and Revel as core pieces, but you don't hear him say shit about none of the safeties on the team, I think that means something.
They're looking for something there.
I think that means something. So in my mind, are they looking for more safety, even to play high and nickel, than to play corner?
Yeah.
Or just then looking to corner. If they're not blown away by some corner, then they're looking for depth at corner, and that might be day 3 or something.
Can I interest you? And this is something we did. We did a mock draft yesterday on the stack. Mm-hmm. We traded up. We went and got Downs.
Yeah.
Can I interest you in that?
Yeah. I get 39, and I can just draft whoever at 39 I want.
Like to say the stack's going to get posted here, before our show.
Okay.
So it's going to get posted this morning.
Sure.
But we did a mock, Aisha and Zach and I, and we went up. And matter of fact, shout out to 92.3, The Fan in Cleveland. They liked our idea. They had a full-blown discussion about,
because we need more of an impact player. They probably want more guys.
Yeah, they want more guys, but they're worried that Downs is going to be damn good.
Yeah,
that's what they worry about.
They have safeties in Cleveland, so I don't think they're trying to get Downs. I think they're going to be in the wide receiver market, and I think they can get whichever one they want at 12, and that may be attractive to them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think that, like you said, but we were in that mode. What you were talking about at 39 when we went down, we were able to grab a corner.
Yeah,
because Chris Johnson was available, Rivers was available. Yeah. Those guys were all. Pons were available.
Sure.
And then even Mesidor was available because of maybe the
age and the knee.
The age and the feet. The feet, yeah, exactly.
I think it's going to be a lot of corners and pass rushes for you in day 3 that we like and that we recognize.
Yeah.
However, if I can move up to 6 and move back to 39, I think that'll benefit.
We kind of found like that similar player at 20 was also at 39.
Yeah. And that's why you're comfortable moving back from 20 to 39.
Yeah.
It's just, do the Browns recognize that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, the Browns guys,
because the Browns can get the better player at 6 overall, and they'll just take the same kind of guy at 39.
Yeah. The Ken Carmen show, they're wanting to do that. They're trying to add picks. Yeah. They think their team is really talent poor.
Yeah.
So they're trying to think of offensive help is what they're thinking about right now.
We're opposites. Like we have the offense, they got the defense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We'll see, Bryan. But yeah, I like the idea. Bryan, I trade both the picks to go get Reese. You know what I'm saying? Like if
what is it? Is it 2,050 on the point total? You said you go to 4, right?
Yes, sir. You can go to 3 if you want. Yeah. You can go to 3. The second pick overall is like 2,200 points. Yeah. That's out of your range. Yeah. But the third pick is like 1,800. So that gives you a little bit of room to play with where you can get something back. Yeah. Actually, I'll do it, Bryan. Yeah. You kidding me? But we got a little work for y'all today.
Yeah.
A little homework assignment for everybody. Bryan brought us. Bryan caught me in the hallway there. You know what I'm saying? We were passing by each other. Bryan was going to the bank vault. I was just going to my office. He said, Voch, I got 2 5s on my board today.
Yeah.
I said, damn, dog. I said, damn, Bryan. Now I ain't got 5s on mine, Bryan. I got 2 4s.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Where my man's at? Where'd I put my guy? I ain't even put him on here. Okay, cool. I got to put him on here. All right, so I got like 3 4s or something, and maybe like a 3. We'll talk through it. Let's do it, Bryan.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with my second rounder.
Okay.
Because I do have a 2.
Okay.
Do you have a 2, by the way, Bryan? Just so I can see where we at with this. Do you have a 2 from today?
Yes, I do.
Omar Cooper, right?
Yes, I do.
I got a 2 on Omar Cooper, Bryan Broaddus, the wide receiver from Indiana. Hey, man. All right, let me tell you something about Omar Cooper, dog. First of all, I like when wide receivers have quarterbacks because we actually get a good look at them.
Yeah.
And we actually learn a lot. I think Omar Cooper has good burst off the line of scrimmage, Bryan Broaddus.
Uh-huh.
I think he has good hands, ball tracking that allows him to be effective at all parts of the field, Bryan. He could do short, medium. He has some deep plays. I think Indiana kind of messed up his portfolio a little bit because they threw a bunch of bubbles at him, a lot of short stuff.
That's what he does.
They threw a ton of short stuff at him, Bryan, but he's yak guy. Yeah. So in their mind, he's best suited just getting the ball in his hands and letting him go run away from people. And they're not wrong. But I do think there's a deep and medium game to him, Bryan. I just think that Indiana uses him in the short game, and they do a lot of play action stuff over there, the option stuff over there. So it looks like he doesn't have a deep bag on him, Bryan, but I think he can make plays downfield. I think he could be a red zone guy. I wouldn't call him a super technical route runner, but he knows how to get open. Yeah. So at least that's a start, right? So when coaches get to him, like, hey man, do this, and we'll just go from there. Bubbles out slants. That's where he excels. They have a hard time tackling this dude, Bryan. They have. Please go ahead. You
30% of his receptions result in a missed tackle.
Okay, cool. Bryan, I love yak guys. If I can get you a little bit of something, and you give me a little bit of something else, fine. I see him line up all over the place. If they're in a base formation with 2 receivers, he stays on the field. And he'll line up outside. But if it's a 3 receiver set, he'll line up in the slot mostly. And I think that's just to have Mendoza get the ball to him quicker so he can just see him quick or whatever, right? But like I said, man, the route running decent, could be better. I don't see him round off his routes all that kind of much. He does have this loose style, but he doesn't run lazy routes. He doesn't run, goofy routes. He's where he's supposed to be. And you notice because the Indiana offense is like a timing offense. Like it's a whole bunch of RPO. So you got to be in the right spot. So he's in the right spot. It just looks loose and smooth when he's doing it. Bryan, I love a route runner. I love a yak guy. He's not as much of a route runner as Surratt and Concepcion. Right. So I got him behind them.
Right.
But his yak ability puts him above some other guys like Bell and Boston. Now, Bell is also a yak guy, but I think Cooper runs better than Bell in Boston.
I got Cooper behind Bell.
That's fine.
In the second round.
I don't know how fast Cooper's gonna run.
That's a question that I have that we see right.
But all my favorite receivers run 4.5.
I understand that too.
All my favorite receivers,
I understand.
Whether they yak guys or route run guys, they run 4.5s, Bryan. Yeah. Got a 2 on him. Go ahead, please.
He is a second round player, and this guy is, when you watch him, he's 6 foot, he's 201 pounds, so he's kind of in that range that fits my eye pretty darn well. He has played some on the outside, but you watch the majority of his snaps are played in the slot. And you would think, well, wait a minute, Broaddus, he's a 6 foot, he's 201 pounds playing in the slot. He's not a quick or fast guy. Yeah. But what they do is Voch is right, he runs a ton of these screens the bubble screens, they RPOs, they throw it to him, they get it to him in space. I gave you the metric number, 30% of his run after catch result in a missed tackle. Yeah. That just tells you all you need to know about this guy. He is a powerful runner with the ball in his hands. He's got strong hands now, but there are times where you will see him let the ball get to his body. Yep. And it's not like Terrence Williams body catch guy. And every time we've ever heard the word, oh, he's a body catcher, it terrifies anybody out there. But this guy will extend his hands and catch the football. But you got to be alert. There's sometimes it does get to his body a little bit. The question that scouts are going to ask about this guy, and you brought it up, is the speed.
Can he run?
Can he run? It's clear he's got power. It's clear he's got athletic ability. But what's the speed? I think that will tell the story for this guy. I'm not going to say he's the fastest or the quickest, but you do see him get by people. Yeah. He's a very productive receiver, and he became even more productive when Mendoza showed up from Cal. Sure. So there's some questions, like where was the productivity before?
Yeah.
Well, they made a change at quarterback. They moved on, and they brought Mendoza in, and they ran the RPO stuff, and Mendoza is deadly accurate, getting you the ball and letting you make things happen. I'm with you in the second round. I'm with you in a way of I've got it where my second round board looks like this.
Yes, sir.
I have Tate, Ohio State, Boston, Washington, Concepcion, Texas A&M. We've talked about Bell from Louisville. Mm-hmm. That's an ACL injury that's you're probably not going to see him. Yeah. I wanted to give this kid his due. Yeah. Where he was drafted. I got him a highlighted red to know that that's a medical situation. Cooper, I have above Surratt, his teammate at Indiana. Yeah. Second round. That's how I have those guys.
Yeah. Hey, I like where you got him, Bryan. And he might be a guy that goes in the third round somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He might go high third. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just think as a player, I think he's worth the late second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tape's good.
Yeah. Tape's good, Bryan. I ain't gonna let you hate on nobody right now. Tell us about
Why don't you let me hate?
No, well, tell us about Justin Joly. You was excited about Justin Joly.
I was excited about Justin Joly.
That's a big-ass receiver, ain't it, Bryan?
That's a big man right there.
Go ahead, tell us about him. Justin Joly, the tight end from North Carolina State.
Yeah, we've talked about Stowers from Vanderbilt, who is not a big-ass guy.
Yeah.
He's 235. Sure. Joly is a big-ass guy. Yeah. And so when you watch him play, you could tell that he is I'm not going to say a lack of athletic ability, but there's a lack of that speed. I mean, he is a big kind of lumbering guy when you watch him play. And I liked the guy just because of the size. And I liked him because he's 6'3", he's 263. He's massive for the position. You can watch him play against Duke, Virginia, Miami, Florida State. He clearly looks the part of an NFL tight end. Mm-hmm. There's some power. With the ball in his hands, he catches the ball. For a guy that big, you see him adjust. You see him go down on the ground and adjust to the ball, like take it right off the turf. Usually a big guy, you don't feel like he could bend. This guy can bend and go get the football. Wherever it's thrown, he can find a way to go get it. He presents himself as a really good target. At North Carolina State, there's a lot of underneath stuff with him. So you're going to get him playing as wing. You're going to get him playing a little in line. You're going to get him flexed. But a lot of the stuff is inside. It's drive inside, hook up, present yourself, get the ball, then get up the field. He was productive when it came to touchdowns. He had 7 of them. He makes a ton of contested catches because of the routes he runs, because it's all that inside stuff. You see defenders drive on him, so he's having to make these contested catches. He was one of the better players in the country. When you go and look at the metrics for contested catches, this was one of the better players, Justin Joly, when it came to that contested type of game. I've seen him play, like I mentioned, as an inline blocker. I've seen him play as a wing. You'll see him line up as wide and block for screens too. I think size helps him as a blocker. Yeah. The effort can be good. The sustain can be a little hit and miss with this guy. Yep. But when you watch him get into a guy and start running, like there are times outside where they throw the screen and he's on one of those, either a corner or safety, he's pushing a guy and kind of sustaining his block that way. He'll get movement because of his effort and his size more than his technique. I didn't think he was a terrible blocker. So if you're looking for a big body guy, probably not a whole lot up the field, more inside, can play as a wing, can play in line, Justin Joly's your guy. I have him myself in the 3rd round. I've got Stowers from Vanderbilt. You and I have not talked about Claire, I don't believe, the Ohio State.
Claire is on the 20th. We're going to do Claire.
Okay, Claire, Ohio State. I have him, and then Joly. Those are my stack of the 3rd round for those tight ends.
I agree with you, Bryan. I got them in that same order behind Stowers and over Trigg.
Yeah.
But I got Joly at the top of the 4th.
Okay.
I got Joly at the top of the 4th. We don't disagree on them all that much. But Bryan, you got him. I thought he did a really good job of coming back to the ball when the quarterback was looking for him. Solid catch guy, Bryan. He's really when you see 260 pounds, Bryan.
Yeah.
You assuming like he's some big blocky guy that can't move, Bryan. Big guy can move for 260, man.
Move, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On that same token, I wanted him to block edges better at 260.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't do a great job with like those linebackers out there, like those outside edge guys. He blocked corners and safeties real well.
Right.
It's just that when he was down in those fights, I didn't see him as good as blocking the outside guys when they run those bubbles and things over there. But Bryan, I like him when he's a big 260-pound character and he's running at corners and they got to tackle him. I think he's going to have a lot of value there. A lot of Brevin span forward to him, Bryan, even though Brevin's like 15 pounds bigger than him or something like that. I like Joly a bunch, Bryan. You knocked it out the park with him. I got him in the 4th. You think he's a guy that more than likely we have him at 4, but he'll fall 2-5? Or do you think he'll more than likely go in the 3rds?
I would be a 138.
138.
I would be 138 on this guy. And I know we're going to talk to about the Texas kid, Indris, I think is how you would say his name. Indris. Yeah. We talked about Trigg. I was hearing some things about Trigg that concerned me. I know we went back, some kind of the off-the-field stuff and all that. I wonder if teams are talking about the same thing. There's a lot of people that like Trigg a lot higher. I know we talked about him a lot higher. I just wonder if teams are going to be. If you're talking about those guys, he's probably more in that mix of like a 4th round guy. I don't know if he falls to the 5th.
Yeah,
I think that late 3, like I have him, solid 4 is where I would say. I think that's kind of his. I think that's the floor for him right there. That would be the probably in the 4th round. I don't see him falling into the 5th.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you interested in grabbing him if he gets to the 5th?
I think the Cowboys.
You got all those picks.
I think the Cowboys should focus on defense, and I think those day 3 picks are going to be like kicking team guys.
Yeah,
I think a lot of those guys are going to be kicking team guys. So I think that's a good time to draft another safety. Another, like if you want to double up a linebacker, then's a good time to do it.
Yeah.
Just load that back end up with defensive guys. Bryan.
Yes, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Bryan have a slight disagreement. Not nothing crazy. Bryan put a 5 on one of my guys.
I think I put a 5 on a couple of your guys.
That's all right. It's all right. You know. The Victor writes history or something. I think that's a line to one of the people. The Victor rewrites history.
The Victor rewrites history.
Apparently, Bryan has
a great thing about what we do for a living here.
Yeah. Whoever Wright was right.
They could pull this tape back one day. They could pull this back. For sure.
Bryan doesn't like powerful guards with strong bases, strong hands and grip strength.
Yeah.
Sustain. He don't like
sustain.
He don't like sustain his ass off, Bryan.
Sustain.
He don't like. We'll talk about sustain. There's a caveat to the sustain.
Okay. Is there a caveat to this one?
It is. He don't like guards that blow people off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
That when they block down, they stay blocked down. Yeah. And as big as they are, they decent getting to the second level. They ain't great at it, but they decent getting to the second level.
Yeah, you got me nailed. I hate athletes. You're right about that.
He can't stand them.
You're right. I hate athletes.
You know, Bryan got a problem when they 360 pounds and they move sort of okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sort of okay.
Here's another problem too. Bryan don't give guards grace when they play against fantastic talent.
Oh, considering when Bryan watches them against Alabama and Georgia, sure. Yeah.
Alabama and the Georgia's all the tape you need.
Yeah.
On our guard Jeremiah Wright. Everything I said about it was fantastic. He even went to the Senior Bowl, Bryan.
You did.
That's where I discovered him at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you put him on the list to watch.
If we was messing with PFF, we wouldn't talk about him. We wouldn't talk about him till April.
PFF's got this guy right.
He's in the 190s. That's why they fired your ass, bro. That's why you doing radio with me. That's why you doing podcast and radio with me, bro. Hey, man, Bryan, let me tell you something, man.
Tell me about this guy.
He may not be.
Everything you're telling me is not true.
He may not be as swift as foot. He may not have the swiftest feet, Bryan. But I got respect for get it done guy. I got respect for get it done guy. And two defensive tackles in particular that he went against. Tim Keenan from Bama. I don't know if Tim is his first name, but I know Keenan is his last name from Bama.
Sure.
And Christian Miller at Georgia.
Sure.
Those are some quick moving dudes, and they're the type of dudes that give him problems. And he didn't die a horrible death like some other guards have done versus those guys, Bryan. I like production more than I like how you look. You know what I'm saying? I see traits. And I can work with your traits. I can tell you to lose some weight so you can move a little better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that
might help.
But when he's not going against elite ass talent, he got some sustain, Bryan. And when he goes against elite talent, he may look a little weird.
He can't recover.
Because he's going against
I can't recover.
Because he's going against a second. He's going against a second round defensive tackle.
This is a stiff,
very stiff,
massive guy.
Very stiff.
That if he were, and we all can lose weight.
Yeah,
trust me, we all can. I mean, not you. You're a perfect individual.
I'm having a hard time losing, so you ain't wrong.
But I'm just saying, this is a stiff, moving guy. He was a defensive player. And they moved him from defense to offense, moved him back, and then they finally settled on being a defensive player. You know why? Because he can't move.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Can't move. They took him off defense because he can't move. Okay. I get your love. If you're sitting there thinking, oh, well, this guy's kind of got me thinking, I think this is Booker.
He ain't Booker.
I think this is Booker.
Booker.
I think this is a big, massive guy that can punch and sustain and get to the second level. And when they pull him, he's not a one-shot blocker.
He's pulling and thumping people, Bryan. Come on, man. He's smoking them Georgia kids when he's pulling, Bryan.
He hits those guys, and it's like loses sustain.
Well, that's because he's 3'6", Bryan. He's a big. He's a husky boy.
He's a husky boy.
Well, you got you have him in the 5th. You say?
I do. I don't. I am not a fan. I'm not a fan of a massive man that's already stiff.
Let me ask you a question.
Remember how? Okay, and I'm guilty of this one. Mm-hmm. Our guy from UTEP that the Giants took the second round, Hernandez. Will Hernandez,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Guilty. Mm-hmm. Guilty.
I don't think that was your fault. Hernandez put some good tape out. Maybe he didn't work hard. I don't know.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Guy can't move, can't adjust.
He had no neck. He had to turn like this.
Yeah. Listen, I'll die on the hill. I'll die on that hill. You got this guy in the 4th round, don't you?
We're not that different, though. Let me ask you.
No. You got him in the 4th round? Yeah. But you do agree with me he's stiff?
He is stiff.
Okay.
Jeremiah Wright or Isaiah World?
I got World higher.
You crazy as hell. You got World higher.
I got World.
See, and look, this is where we talk about production, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you one more. Jeremiah Wright or Deontay Lawson, the linebacker from Alabama?
I got Lawson in the 4th.
See, Bryan.
I don't like the player. This player does not. I wanna fall. Listen, when you watch these mammoth guys, when you watch our tackle Proctor, being 366,
sure,
and just kick for width.
Yep.
Be right there. Mm-hmm. Sit down. Whoop, gotcha.
Yep.
Please don't be stiff and be that big. I think you're going to get stiffer and worse and heavier and non-mobile.
Can you at least agree that Jeremiah Wright versus the competition that he played against
was good?
He was more successful than Isaiah World versus the people that he played against.
this is an indictment on World and maybe an indictment on World on my board.
Because Isaiah World got his ass kicked by Danny Dennis Smith a bunch. And I don't even think Danny Dennis Smith is all that. I seen Jeremiah Wright have fights with Christian Miller.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, like, different position, right?
I have an expansive imagination, Bryan.
I know you do.
An expansive imagination.
And listen,
just like you having Lawson in the fourth round,
yeah,
you can't tell me Deontay Lawson looking like Kenneth Murray is better than Jeremiah Wright, who's stiff, but he had a good day versus Christian Miller and Tim Keenan.
I saw a good day when they're rushing down the middle of this guy.
That's what they do sometimes. They bull rush you sometimes. If you dealing with somebody in B gap, that's part of the job.
I would hope that 348 pounds, whatever this guy is, that he could sit down on these guys that rush down the middle.
Sure. And there were times when Christian Miller, who is a speedy sidewaysy guy, he got to him a little bit.
You got me mad about World, by the way.
World ain't good. You can rewatch World all you want to. We can rewatch them together. Isaiah World ain't good. We can watch them together. And yes, Isaiah World has more physical traits than Jeremiah Wright, but Jeremiah Wright plays offensive line better than Isaiah World. Tyler Guyton got all the traits, but he only played right tackle for 10 games. What's his face? DeJuan Jones from Ohio State got 3 years in as a starter, knows all the offensive line stuff, and got nowhere near the feet as Tyler Guyton. I believe in traits too, but I believe in what you do versus competition first. That's why I love film and I love common opponents. I love these all-star games.
Yeah, but don't you also love movement?
Yeah, I love movement. But if you can
and
move.
The one thing you've always taught me about guards and players, big move. You know?
Connor Williams move good. You know what I'm saying? Connor Williams move good, but I couldn't trust him to keep somebody off my quarterback.
He plays light.
And I think, Bryan, some team is going to draft, let's say, Monroe Freeling, and they may play him at guard for a year or two. He can move. Monroe Freeling can move. But when it's time for him to deal with power, a highly competitive player to deal with power, I don't think he can deal with that guy. I have Monroe ranked higher than Jeremiah Wright, though, because I think Monroe's going to be a tackle, and I think his movement helps him through that. But I think if I'm just watching you do your job, and you're doing a decent job, if you succeeding at your job stiff, that's why he's not a second-round player to me.
Yeah.
He's succeeding at his job. He just looked weird doing it.
It's funny. I went back and read my notes. I'm sorry,
please.
Old man thing. When you go back and I look at the World, he should be the same level as this guy.
Good. I got a 5 on World.
He was my last guy. He was my last guy in the 4th.
Yeah.
But
now, if you want me to put Jeremiah Wright in the 5s and move World to the extras, I'll do it. But I can't have World over Wright. Yeah.
To me, I think both, because to me, like one of the notes I had about World was the waist bending. Mm-hmm. Might be because of fear of not having much upper body power in order to sit down on this guy, which is not a problem with Wright.
I'd rather have strong and stiff paws than zoom back out. Then you don't knee bend well. Pause if necessary. If you don't bend well and all. You know what I'm saying? I think Jeremiah Wright's a better player than Isaiah World.
4th round on you, 5th round on me.
Yeah, which we're not too far away.
No.
I don't have a 3 on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that to me, the thing I learned about this one was that I shouldn't have. Isaiah World is the one I have a problem with. I shouldn't have I don't have a problem with Wright. I have a problem with World.
Yeah.
That's my issue right there.
And look, I don't mind that. I just think it's.
I
don't mind.
The more you watch these guys, the more you're like, man, I kind of maybe effed up that guy.
I don't mind you putting Wright in the 5s, but you can't put World over him.
You can't. That's my on the board. Yeah, you can't do that.
Bryan, tell us about Seth McGowan, please. The running back from Kentucky and
this guy's from Poteet
and a bunch of other schools.
Poteet,
Louisiana?
No, Texas.
Texas, okay.
Yeah, Poteet. He's a Poteet guy. Let me get my notes here cranked up. He got me thrown off my game here a little bit.
We're fussing about 300 pound, 306 pound people.
Yeah, fussing about guys that are stiff.
Please, Bryan, tell us about Seth McGowan, the running back.
Poteet, Texas. He's transferred from multiple spots, this running back. Oklahoma, New Mexico State, and then Kentucky. He spent a little time in a junior college ranked as well. He's 6'1", he's 215 pounds. So he has the size, the frame that you like it for an NFL running back. He does have a little bit of a history that you need to know about going into this. In May 7th of 2021, he was arrested. Arrest warrant was placed on him for felony robbery, conspiracy, assault, battery with a dangerous weapon. And he spent 3 months in jail for these charges. But this was 2021. Here we are in 2026. This guy is a physical ball carrier. He's more than willing to finish runs. He'll lower his shoulder. He'll plow through tacklers. He's especially good around the goal line with his ability to find the end zone. He's kind of a no-nonsense type of a back. Nothing flashy, nothing impressive about a game other than the way he carries the ball. And that's with a physical nature to it. He's going to take the handoff. He's going to smash straight ahead. I did not see much wiggle or the ability to make people miss with moves. Seth McGowan here from Kentucky. I don't think this player has a lot of high-end speed. I think he could get the corner, but I don't know how he doesn't turn it to continue on. It's turn the corner and then kind of get worked towards the sidelines. I think the one thing this guy does really, really well, I think he catches the football.
Yes, sir.
I think that's something you need to be aware of. This guy's got soft hands. You can line him up outside. You can throw him the wheel route. The pass blocking stuff, I think, needs to get better. I think when you watch him play at 6'1", 215, he should be much better at it. I think he tries. I think there's times where he whiffs at it. So if he finds a way to do that, his running style is conducive to how you could play in the National Football League, that straight ahead, pound it in there, and then get yards, but and work hard around the goal line, get first downs, those kinds of things. Clubs will definitely check what's happened with the off the field stuff. Again, that was 2021. We'll see if that affects him in today. He's bounced around for some schools, and a little bit it's because some of the off the field stuff there. But I had this guy in the 5th round. Yeah. I think his skill set again is more conducive to just as a straight ahead player.
I have him in the 4th, Bryan. Mm-hmm. I have him ahead of Singleton.
Yep.
And that's just kind of where we at with running backs.
Yeah.
I got a Coleman in the 3rd. I got Emmett Johnson from Nebraska in the 2nd.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love up there where he belongs, Bryan. But McGowan, the thing I liked about him a bunch, Bryan, was the level of intensity that he ran with.
Uh-huh.
I think that was good, but it was also a problem because sometimes he'll just run into people trying to tackle him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or he'll just run into blockers or whatever. I did think he had a little burst. I didn't think he was fast.
Okay.
But I think his short bursts, and
through the line.
Sure. And they could be short bursts of violence, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And that could just be him
violent player. That's true.
Him being patient and then a burst of violence and then you catch him or whatever, Bryan. You really made the point that him catching the football, I think that's where he's going to be really good at.
Yeah.
He didn't run a whole bunch of routes though, but that's Kentucky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he'll run like a out or something or a hitch or some screen or whatever, but he'll catch those and he'll go and be a violent runner again.
Right.
So I thought he was pretty good there. I didn't think that he missed any willingness as a blocker.
Yeah.
I just think it could have been a playbook thing. Like I ain't know exactly who to block in this weird ass blitz.
Assignment thing?
Very much so assignment.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that if you're drafting him, you have to kind of worry about or whatever. Like he's not going to be, you ain't going to trust him day one to go block nobody.
Right.
But I do think he's willing and he has the size to be able to do it well. You know what I'm saying? I got him in the 4th, like I said, Bryan.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But you had Singleton in the 4th. That's Penn State, right?
Singleton, Penn State. Yep.
Yeah. So is your 3rd round
Coleman, Jonah Coleman.
So where do you have Johnson from Nebraska?
I got him as a late 2nd, and on my notes I made sure to put 128. Okay. There. So him and Jonah Coleman, for example, Bryan.
Yeah.
If Johnson is a 1.28. Coleman is like a 1.30 for me.
Okay.
So those two guys kind of right there for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was thinking Coleman more at the bottom. Again, I had a problem with his speed.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I got
but
Johnson.
What a
ahead.
pass blocker, though.
Sure.
I mean, this guy was tough. Very tough player.
So what we're going to do, Bryan, is I'm already making my notes for the next couple of weeks of guys we need to watch.
Yeah.
We're going to load up on some running backs because we haven't watched a whole bunch.
Yeah, I agree with you on
We've
that.
watched all the edges. You know what I mean? So for the next, after this next batch of guys that we have next week, the week after that,
right.
every day we're going to talk about a running back or two to kind of catch us up on the board, running backs and tight ends.
If there was a day 3 guy that you could get of the group that we did today, is it Cooper? Who's your day? Cooper's probably going to go like he's day 2, right? He's day 2, but
if I can get one of these guys that we talked about today,
yeah,
I would want Joly the most.
Yeah,
I would want Joly the most.
The tight end from North Carolina State.
I would move. I think Schoonmakers. Hey, look, man, shouts out to you, bro. You was a second round pick.
No, you're not wrong.
But we can't hold on to a second round.
No,
pick.
you're not wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just cut our losses with that. Try something different. And I think Joly gives you what you would have had in John Stevens if he would have worked out.
Yeah.
Or Fairweather if he would have took the job. You know what I'm saying? So Brevin can be your second guy. Ferguson, of course, is your first guy. But what I think Joly gives you is enough versatility, just like Brevin also. Yeah. But it gives you a versatility that if you put multiple tight ends on the field, you're not predictable. You know what I'm saying? If I see Luke and Brevin on the field together without Jake, y'all gonna run the football. You know what I'm saying? But if you got dudes to where they all can pass the ball, I mean they can all catch the ball and you trust them all, and they can all block a little bit, you can have a set to where you go 12 personnel, one running back and 2 tight ends. You can have a set to where you run Brevin and Joly out there, and they'll go, oh, they got the 260-pound tight ends out there.
Yeah.
But you could throw it to either one.
But you could throw it to either one, yeah.
So if I had to spend a day 3 pick, and it may not be a 4th round pick, but if Joly's around in the 5th or something like that, I'll just drop a 5th on Joly.
You would rather Joly than Stowers from Vanderbilt.
I think you have in Stowers what you have in Ferguson. Like I'm mostly relying on you to catch the football.
I might have him too high.
Stowers? I got a 3 on him. I mean,
I do too.
Yeah, I got a 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 3 on him too. He's my second tight end, but just kind of thinking about it, I might have him. I wonder if that 235 pounds is worrying people.
I think it is. I think because if you 230, you really just a big receiver at that point.
Yeah.
And he plays a bunch of wing, and I don't think he's gonna get full optimization out of wing. I think you're gonna have to take him off the line of scrimmage a little more.
I think Joly can block though too.
Joly can block. I think Joly blocks better than Stowers.
For sure.
I think Joly blocks better than Stowers. I might have to change them up, but I think Stowers is a better route runner. I think he's a better receiver right now.
Yeah.
And Stowers does more downfield than Joly and Trigg does.
Right.
Joly and Trigg is like short stuff, in breaking stuff, screens, like those little short tight end dump offs or whatever. Stowers get down the field. So I think that's the difference between them.
I agree.
Hey man, it's a pleasure having a 100th episode with you, Mr. Broaddus.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your all your hard work as well.
Man, you know what time it is, man. And let's see. We're gonna come back up in here on the 16th, Bryan.
Yeah.
It's a Monday. Got 5 players.
Week combine being a week out from that.
Yeah. Got 5 players for you. We're gonna talk about
homework.
We're gonna have to load up on them, but you got the weekend to work on it. Okay.
Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all write this down. It's gonna be on the test. Okay. Jeremy Bernard, wide receiver from Bama.
Seen him mock pretty high to some people.
And we're going to take a break on wide receivers at some point. We're going to get a couple more out of the way. Jeremy Bernard, wide receiver from Bama. Jack Indries, the tight end from Texas.
Yes.
Blake Miller, that we've been watching for 3 years, the offensive tackle from Clemson. I've been seeing his name a lot, Brian. Zakee Wheatley, the safety from Penn State.
I'm watching him right now.
We're gonna break him down. Yeah. And Tyreek Sapp, the edge / 3 tech from Florida. We're gonna talk about him a little bit. He's also. Are we still in Senior Bowl mode right here?
I think we're still in Senior Bowl mode.
Okay, we just kind of up and down on Senior Bowl. So all right, cool. So yeah, we're still gonna break those guys down, and I'm working on the batch for the week after that. So we have plenty coming to you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Go to our website, crownglobemedia.com. If your question is, hey Voch, where can I find it's all on crownglobemedia.com.
Got your clips too, right?
Clips page, the merch, the social links, the videos for all the shows, the audio links. It is all
audio
on.
links too. Yeah, if you're inclined to all that stuff,
Everything.
please do.
Get you, man. I got one. We still got a little bit, man. Zach, put this on me. Yeah. We still got our Crown Global Stack draft notebooks or whatever. So if you're a scout like to write down notes, man, get you a limited edition. I don't know if they limited edition, but they sell more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You get the limited edition. Or we can put Scouts out on this thing too.
Oh yeah.
Go on there. Yeah. Go on there and get you one, man.
You want.
And then take a picture and send it to us on Twitter so we can see it. And we'll shout you out and we'll be grateful that you did that for us. Thank you very much. That's Bryan Broaddus, but he's Crown Global Media on Twitter. And I'm Voch Lombardi on everything. All right, we'll catch y'all Monday. We love y'all to pieces. Till next time. Crown.